Okay, now here's the map of the Clerbrook Golf and RV Resort. I just want to show a few of the important features of this RV park. Now it's broken up into three sections. This is the lifestyle section, then we have the veranda section here at the top, and then the Crossroads section at the left. Each one of them has really their own personality, which I'll go through later on with some photos. But I just want to zoom in at the beginning, at the entrance of the park, and show you this is where you come into the entrance. There'll be a gate on the left and a gate on the right. When you first come in and register, you have to go to the guest entrance on the left. After you get your code, you'll be able to use the one on the right with the code and come in and out. Here's the registration center. Here's the library, post office, and exercise room. The dumpsters and recycles are also right here at the beginning, as is the LP fill station and the dump station. Now all these sites have full hookups, but I guess the dump station is just for people that are visiting. Now each one of the sections also has laundry, a rec hall, and a pool. And as you can see here in the lifestyle section, this is where all their activities are, and there's also a shuffleboard court in the lifestyle section. Now we go over to the veranda section. Again, here's the buildings for the laundry, the clubhouse. They don't have a shuffleboard court, but they do have this baseball field in the veranda section. And of course, they also have a really nice pool. I think the biggest pool is here in veranda. And then over on Crossroads again, they also have a rec area over here with a smaller laundry facility and a smaller shuffleboard court that is in the lifestyle section. Right here in the middle is the pro shop for the golf course. They have a driving range right here and a small putting green. Then they have a good selection of golf courts to take you out through the course. Okay, we're going to start off in the lifestyle section first. This is sites 1 through 630. I'm going to zoom in on the map. The lifestyle area is definitely the largest area of this RV park. It has a really nice pool and clubhouse area. The standout feature in this area is the shuffleboard court. If you're into shuffleboard, I think you're going to want to be in lifestyle. They just had really nice, well-kept shuffleboard area. Now this is the clubhouse. We were there during the virus time, so no handshaking. This is the laundry area, which is in a slightly different area than the main administration building. You need these special cards to be able to do your laundry, and you can only get the special cards from either the administration building or in the device in veranda. Now here in lifestyle, this seems to be more of an older section with lots of permanent residents in a lot of single wide type units. Now there are some areas in here that are great for RVs that are done in one section of the park, and there are lots of trees. It was actually really nice. This probably wouldn't be my first choice for staying at Clerbrook, but if you want some space, there are some areas that are pretty good, especially on the far right side of the map. Now we're coming into the Crossroads section, sites 657 to 884. I'm going to zoom on the map over on the left here, showing you the administration and rec hall areas. There is a really nice pool here, and they have their own shuffleboard court, and there's a hot tub over on this side too. This shuffleboard court's not as big as the one over in lifestyle, but it's very similar style and setup as in lifestyle. Too bad the pool was closed while we were there because of the coronavirus. No bikes, skateboards, or rollerblades. They have a really nice little laundry area, but it's quite a bit smaller than the other areas. There are some really nice permanent resident units that are in this area, really well done and well maintained. Most of this area in Crossroads is for RVs though, for mobile RVs. So there's a really nice wooded section here. That's a great place to park your RV. There weren't nearly as many of the permanent resident villas in this section of the park. There's this wide open area here, which probably wouldn't be my first choice, but it's actually a pretty decent area to get in and park your RV. There's some right here that were along the golf course. They're really nice. And you know, all these spots are really nicely spaced apart. And if you're lucky, you'll get one of these spots that are under these trees. This is probably the nicest area of Crossroads right here. If I had my choice, this is probably where I would have gone. Next, we're going into the veranda section, sites 858 to 1249. We're going to zoom in on the map here. This is the area that Alice and I stayed in, and we really enjoyed it. They have a really nice clubhouse and pool area. Now, the pool in Veranda is probably the biggest pool in the whole RV park. It's really nice and large. Instead of shuffleboard courts, they have this really nice baseball field, and when there's not a virus going around, I'm sure there's somebody out there playing baseball all day. They have this really nice maintenance facility for working on your golf carts and a wood shop. Here we are in the laundry area where you have to get yourself a card. It costs $5 for the card, and then you have to reload it with money to be able to use the machines. Unfortunately, your $5 is gone. If you're only there for a couple of weeks, it's a $5 investment. And one nice thing that we had, since we have 2 dogs, is they had these dog cleanup stations all over the place. We carry our own bags, but it's nice to have these little stations just in case you run out. Now, in the veranda area, they have a large area for mobile RVs, for fifth wheels and motorhomes and Class A's and so on. Probably more than any of the other areas. We were actually parked back here against the forest. It was really cool that we had this big space behind us. There's a lot of people that are in this section that are probably 1,000 Trails people, because people were coming in and out a lot more than I saw some of the fifth wheels and motorhomes that looked like they were pretty much parked in some of the other areas. This is probably the area that you're going to put you in if you're coming for 1,000 Trails Encore. Really cool view here from the top of our rig. Now, there's one area over here that I would definitely recommend you not go to. It's near the water treatment plant, and it's definitely a no-go. The smell was terrible.
You're all now famous.
So I'm going to read something that I copied from a 1,000 Trails Facebook post dated March 19th, 2020. I tried to find it on this statement on their website, but I couldn't find it. So, quote, "At this time, we are making extensions available upon request so that members currently at our 1,000 Trails campgrounds may remain in place through Tuesday, April 7th, 2020. Please note that members with the Trails Collection currently staying at a Trails Collection property may extend your stay by converting to a retail stay and utilizing the 20% discount that you enjoy as part of your 1,000 Trails membership." So, we have decided that instead of taking them up on their offer, which only gives us, I think 5 more days, something like that at this point, that with 20% discount, that would be a bit costly, and it still puts us in the same exact position where if we are in it even until April 7th, then we have to be out for a week and then find a private park and then come back in again. So luckily, we have a friend that has a private piece of land that he's letting us rent from him. And it's not perfect, but it's a lot better than bouncing from place to place. We've already put in, well, actually my husband Larry, who's so handy, has put in an RV plug. You'll see it in the video, I don't know what it's called. And so we can hook up power. He's checked out the sewer hookup. We paid to have it cleared so we can pull our RV in. This way, it's a piece of property. We'll have more social distancing than we would at crowded RV private parks, and we don't have to be worried about rules changing and being kicked out. We can stay there for a month, 2 months, whatever it takes. And I know there are a lot of you that are looking for just the same situation or something like that. In our last video, we put a lot of information in the description with links of all the places that we used before to try to find a place to stay. So you can look at that. Plus, in this video description, I'm going to put new information, new links for new resources that I found out since our last video to try to help you find that place. So I think most importantly, we need to hunker down. We need to not travel if we don't have to. And we need to just stay safe. And most importantly, we still believe downsizing does make sense. So please watch our playlist, which I think is right here. Oh, there. And subscribe so you can see where we end up next. Subscribe down here. And if you have any questions or have more information, because that's how we got some of this information, please put that information in the comments below. So thank you very much.